Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to prove a relationship, and the relationship is between three quantities, which are: number one is E heating, and then we have 1 plus E cooling. So we need to prove that E heating is equal to 1 plus E cooling, and further these two are equal to 1 over this is for the efficiency of a heat engine. So if we take the inverse of the efficiency of heat engine, the formula for a heat engine, we get the expression which is equal to either 1 plus E cooling, or it may be said as equal to E heating. And now to recall the fact that these two terms, E heating and E cooling, these two terms are related with this one. E cooling is related with the refrigerator, and whereas this E heating is related with the heat pump. Now, as we all know that E heating, which is also termed as coefficient of performance of heating for a heat pump, is defined as the amount of heat which is being expelled into the room, into the atmosphere, which is Q1 over the work done. Now we all know that work done for a heat pump and for a refrigerator is defined in terms of heats as work is equal to Q1 minus Q2. So the expression for E heating becomes Q1 over Q1 minus Q2. This may be termed as equation 1. Now we see that as if 1 plus E cooling is equal to the right side of equation 1. So 1 plus E cooling becomes 1 plus, as we all know that as E heating has this formula in which is expressed in equation 1. Same is with the expression for E cooling, and the expression for E cooling is Q2 or Q1 minus Q2, because coefficient performance of cooling or E cooling is defined as the amount of heat which is being rejected from the compartment of a refrigerator, which is Q2 over the work done. Now we are using the same fact that work may be said in terms of heats as Q1 minus Q2, so we get this expression. Now if we take the LCM at this step, we get this Q1 minus Q2 plus Q2. In the numerator, we see that we have a term of Q2 with a negative sign and a term of Q2 with a positive sign. If we cancel these two terms, and we are left with only Q1. So the right side now becomes Q1 over Q1 minus Q2. So and we name it as equation 2. If we see at equation 1 and 2, we see that right sides of these two equations are equal to each other. So we may say this thing that E heating is equal to 1 plus E cooling. So we have proved one of the equivalency of this expression. Now we move to the second equivalency, which is efficiency of a heat engine. As we know that efficiency of heat engine is defined as the output, which is in the form of work done, over the input, which is the requirement of any heat engine, and it is in terms of heat, which is Q1, which is being taken from the high temperature reservoirs or source. Now for a heat engine, we define work as Q1 minus Q2. So if we take the inverse of this equation, which means on the left side as well as on the right side, we get 1 over efficiency eta is equal to, if we take the inverse of this right side, we get Q1 over Q1 minus Q2, which is termed as equation 3. So if we see at the right sides of equation 1, then 2, and then 3, the right sides are equal to each other, so the left sides are also equal to each other. So we have approved the requirement which was being asked at the start of the question, and I hope so this would be beneficial to you people in understanding the relationship. Thank you very much.